Good day. My name is Linda Alcine. I'm a student at the University of the Virgin Islands. I'm currently pursuing a bachelor degree in accounting. I'm here today with Amos to ask him a couple questions about customer service in the Virgin Islands. So, hi Amos, how are you today?
Man, I'm doing good, and you?
I'm doing okay. Well, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, my name is Amos Francis. I was born in the U.S. Virgin Islands. I graduated at the University of the Virgin Islands. I am an alumnus. I'm a graduate. Um, I received a degree in the Bachelor of Arts of Humanities, Primary Communication, and Secondary Music. So I do know a lot about music. I am a musician. I do a lot of content creation on the side, but I am currently employed at the UVI, the new UVI 13 Research and Strategy Innovation Center.
Sounds great. It's like you have a pretty much fun. Um, well, we're here today to voice the big question of customer service in the VI.
Okay.
We all know how important customer service can be for our business to grow, as well as for the whole island in general, because our island main source of revenue is tourism. So if we are unable to provide a great customer service, we won't have our tourists back to visit us because we didn't provide a great customer service. And I'm pretty sure once you go out shopping, you go to the mall, you visiting places, restaurant and stuff. Tell me, what do you think about customer service here in the VI?
Customer service in the VI is almost like a hit and miss. Okay, it's like you almost expect a bad attitude at times, and it's like, and if you catch a good attitude, it's almost rare. Like to see an actual Virgin Islander trying to be like, "Hey, how you doing? How to help you?" and all that stuff. Like it's really rare, but we are just used to the attitude, dry customer service and all that stuff. So it's almost it's almost rare to have it here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we may not forget too that here in the Virgin Islands we're dealing with different type of culture
Yeah.
and different backgrounds, different beliefs. So if you meet with you're dealing with people from Trinidad and
Yeah.
you say, "Oh, this is too strong as a character," or
Yeah.
you find a Latino, you be like, "Oh, this person is too loud."
Yeah.
So I think, according to me, just our main issue is that.
Okay, that's a good side of what you're saying right now. That's a good option. I'm also thinking. I'm not even sure. That could be an option. Like a good way of looking at it as well. Like dealing with certain cultures, a lot of personalities
Yeah.
and all that stuff. Because my years in the States, it's like you have a basic customer service, sometimes nice and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's very passive aggressive in the States.
Yeah.
Versus here, it's like this person is giving back customer service to
Exactly.
you.
It's just like
It's like they're very upfront.
Yeah. It's just more to like care about getting the job done or just
Yeah.
for the money. They're
Yeah.
not here because they're passionate about the job.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like they want to get it done and go out to the money and that's it. They not
Yeah.
care about providing good customer service.
Basically.
I remember once I went AT&T for a phone, and then the lady I was dealing with, she just literally stopped to pick up her phone call, didn't about her personal matters while I'm here standing in front of her. She just do this with her hand.
That's
Stop. Give me a minute. And she was doing her personal
crazy.
thing. So it's just more like, I don't care. I have my other personal stuff to handle. And so you're here, give me a second.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but Amos, what can we do here in this situation? How can you think we can get this whole thing improved?
What can we do in a situation? Well, I remember like my brother going to T-Mobile, and he went to go try to get some type of phone service or something like that, right? Mm-hmm. And the lady was just having a bad attitude for some reason. Like she was not respectful. But like he was trying to get some service, he was patient and all that stuff. And I think my mom went to the same lady or something like that, and she also gave her a hard time, I think, right?
Wow.
And so what my brother did, instead of leaving it like that, he left a review. You know, a review. He called like the people that own T-Mobile. He left a review, all that stuff. He left a review, and what they did, it seems like the person doesn't work there anymore. So like like whatever they did, they corrected it. They switched them with somebody who has way better attitude when greeting customers, because that's what's needed, and that's gonna destroy the company if you don't have a nice attitude. So I think people need to do that more instead of like trying to like, you know, accept, because it seems like in the Virgin Islands here, I think we are very compliant to things. I think we get used to certain stuff.
Yeah.
And
you're just
like,
okay with it.
Okay
so
with
I
it
already
and all that
know
stuff.
how is it. So
I'm
fine with
I'm
that.
fine with it. This is a cool and all that stuff. You know, this how it is. It's not gonna change. No, I think if we voice our needs and concerns, and all that stuff, I think a lot of stuff would change.
Okay, so basically what you're trying to say is we customers, we can put a change to that, as well as the owners of those companies. For me, I think one of the solutions is they need to start hiring people that's having better personalities in the first place.
Yes.
Not waiting until the problems start, but since the interview, getting to know the new recruits, so they could try to hire better personalities, better competence, people who's positive, friendly, not just because they need people to work.
Okay.
But so it's the whole part of it. So do you think is there a way that the government itself can cooperate to this change? Because like I said in the beginning, the customer service somehow impacted the Virgin Island, because when our tourists come from different places and everywhere,
so nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Be so dang.
And then when they go back home and they say, "Where did you go? Give us some references if we like intended to visit the Virgin Island," and they're gonna be like, "Oh, don't go to this place because the customer service was trash."
Yeah.
So, is there something you think the government or the can do about this situation?
Okay, let's talk about that. Let's first unpack the first part you just said, how tourism like safaris or like famous tourist spots, these people versus me who just coming up to like to give them customer service, they not gonna give me as much of like, "Hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm ready to help you," all that stuff, versus a Caucasian person or someone who looks like they're not even from here. They're gonna be very like uppity. They're gonna give them the full customer service that they want and they need. So it's like I think by seeing that, and a bunch of my friends even talk about this, is because like they will not give us that type of thing. So they're looking at money.
Yeah.
They're looking at where most of their income is coming from versus their own locals. We as a community, we need to be more focused on making each other flourishing and all that stuff. We don't give as much love towards our own people versus like people who they're not even from here. Like they only visiting from here to get a little like
distraction from work
thing and all that stuff, but they could really care less about you. Once you get their thing from you, they're not going to see ever again. So like so say that, like, you know, just like COVID happened, there was no cruise ship coming in. The only type of revenue or income you could have depend on was from your own locals. So since you were like really focused on giving the type of attitude to people who are from away or not even from here, now you want to start depending on us, but you always giving us attitude. So how do you expect us to support you if we're just going to be two-faced with us? So I think our mindset needs to change, like drastically. Our mindset really needs to like change to the fact like, hey, this is our home. This is where we need to be like making more money from. We need to care about our community and check this and all that stuff. So the second part you say about the government, I believe the government, you have to be very harassing with the government. You have to have strikes. You have to do a lot of things. When WAPA was going on, we had a lot of strikes.
Yeah.
We had a lot of like stuff going on in order
And
for
then
them.
people giving bad review.
Yeah,
as well.
bad review. Like people literally stopped paying Whopper for a
Yeah.
while, so they were forced to like to make the light better. So right now the light is better.
Yeah.
But the fact that we had to actually force you to do this, like this took like months. This took years. Only now you're improving now.
Yeah.
That's really sad. So I think in order for us to go to the government and for that to change, we as a people need to change first. As I said at the
Yeah.
beginning, we need
Yeah.
to enforce change. We need
Change
to
it, yeah.
once we see something, say it, talk about it. Don't be like compliant about it, but it needs to be more people to be very consistent with their words and just be like, hey, I want this change, and if you're not going to change it, then like here's all the consequences.
Correct.
We're gonna mess up your income or your bank if you don't work with us.
Correct.
So
I believe one of the things too they could do is be conducting survey from now and then.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
if you don't knowing the problem, there's a saying when you know the problem, it's already fixed, 50% fixed.
okay,
It's if you don't know the problem, so you won't be able to
Yeah.
find a solution to
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So if you never conducted any survey to know what people think about your business,
yeah,
you wouldn't know in order for you to put any change into that. I believe too, like you say, people in the Virgin Islands have strong personality and stuff. So we have this say, okay, I'm doing my thing, you doing your thing. So even I need the job, but I'm just not gonna sit here for you to give me attitude. Of course, I'm gonna go somewhere else, and for me to deal with that, and after that, I'm just gonna give the business a bad review. That's why almost a lot of business in the Virgin Islands end up closing, because customers not coming anymore, especially if there's like one person that keep giving people bad customer service.
that's one of the
Yeah.
the causes. Yeah,
So people stop coming, business closing, and then at the end of the day, it ended up affecting the country. I mean, the island.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
which is also the government needs to put a say into that.
okay, yeah.
Now tell me, Amos, do you think like there's a reason for the employees to give bad customer service or attitude? Do you think there's like a excuse for that?
Well, okay, let's play the devil's advocate for a second. So just say like, okay, just say for me, right? Right now at my job, I do tours and stuff, and I not only take care of the buildings or book people and all that stuff, but
So
I
you're dealing
also
with people.
I also deal with people as well,
Yeah.
constantly deal with
constantly,
people.
okay.
So whoever comes in, I give them a tour. So say I'm giving a tour and this group is just giving me a bad day, or like just give me attitudes or giving me side marks and all that thing, and I barely can even explain
Yeah.
a lot of stuff or even like talk. Right, and they're not even following me where to the next place and all that stuff. So it's like it's hard for me to work, and if I deal with that like at least 2 or 3 times in a row, or 4 or 5 times, that's gonna
In the
affect
same
me
day.
in the same day. That's going to
Yeah.
affect me if the 6th person come in, and it's like I'm not gonna give them as much energy because I'm gonna already think, okay, these people gonna give me a bad attitude, so let me just give them a bad attitude and make
Yeah.
this thing quick. And all that
Yeah.
stuff. Or I might just even do half of the tour. I'm gonna be like,
Anyway,
okay,
yeah.
you can go upstairs and check it out, all that
Yeah.
stuff. So I can say like, yeah, there could be a good reason because
Yeah.
we are humans.
Yeah, you're
These employees are humans. They
Yeah.
can act a certain way. They have a good excuse to act a certain way.
Mm-hmm.
But I think when those things happen, I think we as customers or the consumers need to
Yeah.
really check ourselves as well. I think we need to put ourselves accountable as well, and
Yeah.
we need to really just be gentle and really just be understanding and
Yeah.
try not to give the employee a hard time because you don't know what they're going through.
Yeah.
Like besides their job or even doing their job, they could be having a bad job, but you as a customer could give them like a good
Yeah.
a good reason to be like, okay, I can really thug this out a little bit more.
Yeah, so basically you're trying to say we customers at the same time on the other end we can be
At fault.
yeah.
Yeah.
So I understand when you say that we all humans, we make mistakes and everything. Like you said, you could having a bad day. Stuff gonna happen, Amos. So it's our turn now to be the bigger person.
Yeah, because we are humans, though.
Yeah, if we feel like we're having a bad day, we cannot provide an excellent customer service.
Yeah.
We can still talk to our managers, supervisors, telling them that make us do, can I have a day off?
Yes.
Or can I do something else instead of being in the front line or dealing with people directly? So to finish, started from the beginning, Amos, you mentioned that one of the solution that we can provide, it's starting with the employees.
Okay.
They can trying to hire people who have better personalities,
Okay.
people who are friendly, smiley, and stuff like that, and provides them with training as well.
Okay.
And then I feel like that's the best way to start on your journey.
Yeah, I believe so. I think also, I know that we wrap it up. I think we need to really check ourselves as also consumers. Check ourselves, check our attitudes, and make it easier.
Yeah.
And also, training will be so much better for employees. Say this person has never had to deal with people before. The proper communication training, the basic, and to control your emotions will be helpful. But also, not only training, but make sure the facility or his job is bearable, because you don't know what he's dealing with on the side. So I think that's also a good thing. I think we need to be more conscious with supporting our own people, supporting our own locals as well, not just really focus on tourism or people like we think we're going to get more income, because if something like COVID happen again, who are you going to turn to? Your own people again.
Yep.
All the people. So
well, thank you so much, Amos, for taking time to make this podcast with me. So hopefully I will having you for another time. Thank you so much.
Oh man, I enjoyed it. This is a good conversation. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Linda. I said the wrong name, but it's all right.